It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight. 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We go tonight. 20.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Boston Scott, his first carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Watch the 54. Switch. Shoot. 59.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Undercrush.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one. We're just
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Rush in. 24. Check 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's complete. Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37. He's got 59. He's coming. 31.
So that'll back him up 5.
Play to win. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hold on. Check. You got
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, let's get that home.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 82 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Watson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's checking.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
24, 29. Motion. 29, under 10.
Third and long, it's Watson. Finding some room at midfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Why?
They'll run with Scott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, 31. Be ready. Be ready. Slam.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
No. Off. Hey, 55. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hayward. Switch gears.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down now, it's Scott. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Whoa. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get alert. Hey, 59. Check 31.
Back to the air. Watson on second down, being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check three.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. 54. Hey, 31.
The final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitlock. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come to me, it's me. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll try and run for it. And he he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Watch the ship. Watch
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
Five. We go.
Goff on first down. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first down throw. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Kill. Alert. Crunch. 26. SOS.
Watson operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 buzz. Switch.
Here's Scott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Ain't no time now.
Check 3.
Down the block.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch switch. Shift.
24.
Shift.
24.
Deuce.
Watson just beating the play clock. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Watch the pass. Undercrush. Hey, 31. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check four. Check four. Hey, 25. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the alert. Alert. Check.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go one more. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Boston Scott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Move.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 20.
Mike 58, right there.
Value 1. 17.
Take his grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. like this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Value 3.
Check safety.
Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gurley again here on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third, Watson flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 43. Shift.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the... And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ric Flair.
From the gun, here's Goff. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, with time starting to become a factor.
Get ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now Scott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Wide motion, wide motion. Shift, shift. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Get the boy down, he's coming.
They go again with Scott. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Boston Scott, 40 yards. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Scott, and he's got some space here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, it's Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time.